How did the Commenda shape medieval merchant life? Imagine setting out on a long voyage with your goods, knowing that someone back home has invested in your journey. That's what the Commenda was all about in medieval Europe. It was a contract that changed how merchants traded and how they lived. This agreement was between two people, one who put up the money and one who managed the trade. The investor, often called the stands, provided the cash needed for ships, goods, and supplies. The traveling merchant, called the tractator, handled the actual trading, often overseas. This setup meant that merchants could go on risky journeys without risking all their own money. If the voyage was successful, both shared the profits. If it failed, the investor usually lost the money, but the merchant could still gain experience and reputation. This partnership encouraged more merchants to take part in long-distance trade because it spread the financial risk. Merchants could reach markets in distant lands like the Middle East, Asia, or North Africa without having to invest everything themselves. This expanded trade networks across Europe and beyond, making merchants more connected and wealthier. It also helped merchants grow their social standing. Successful traders who managed multiple ventures could save enough money to become investors themselves. This created a more flexible social class where merchants could move up through their commercial achievements. The Commenda also brought new ideas in law and finance. It was an early form of partnership that clarified who owned what and how profits should be split. This legal structure made merchants feel more secure about their investments and encouraged more people to join in trade. For daily life, this meant merchants could focus more on managing their trade routes, negotiating with clients, and keeping track of their earnings. They learned skills like accounting and risk management, which helped them succeed. The contract also affected their relationships with other social groups, such as nobles or city elites, who often acted as investors or patrons. In the end, the Commenda was a key tool that shaped medieval merchant life. It made trading safer and more profitable, helped merchants grow wealthier and more influential, and introduced legal ideas that supported business growth. This system helped merchants operate more confidently in a challenging and competitive environment, laying the groundwork for the bustling trade networks that connected medieval Europe to the wider world.